From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
this year's Mira Award for Talent Impact went to the nonprofit Start Ed Up Foundation, which has created the largest high school pitch competition in the country. The CEO, Don WETTRICK, explains the opportunities go on and on.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Getting started.
My name is Don WETTRICK. I'm the CEO of the Start Ed Up Foundation, and we just moved into our new office at the AMP Lab. Start Ed Up Foundation does a couple of things. Number one, we run this really great statewide program called Innovate Within. It's the state of Indiana's innovation and entrepreneurship competition that is statewide. And really at the heart of what we do with that is we have anchor teachers in high schools that are the hub of innovation and entrepreneurship. We want our students to be able to see problems as opportunities. So we're not really much about wanting to be a business competition, is identify a problem and know how to break it down competition. And then the other thing is teachers know everyone. We want to make sure that the network of a teacher can be put to use for our students to not only solve problems, but to launch it for real. The amount of students we've impacted this year is borderlining on 6,000 to 7,000. The amount of students that go through and do a final pitch and walk through the whole competition is around the 2,500 range. The amount then to move on to the regionals, it kind of keeps shrinking down. We have 6 regions across the state of Indiana. If you cut the state of Indiana in half and divide it by thirds, that's our regions. Impact to us is the students walk through our curriculum. We want them to see a problem as an opportunity, first of all. So a lot of our teachers aren't necessarily in the business department. Maybe they see a problem in biomed. Maybe they see a problem in town because of social studies. So we impact them because we're having them on the lookout to solve a problem. So sometimes they go through it and they don't want to apply for Innovate Within because they saw something, they talked to their local mayor, they talked to some leaders, and they don't necessarily have a business. That's fine. But the ones that think I'm really onto something, they do have an outlet to go through the process. So therefore, impact is they're wanting to solve some problems. Going through the process of Innovate Within is kind of a capstone. I think that they really are empowered because as they go through the curriculum, we have them validate ideas. We want them to talk to their local mayor, business leaders, their own teachers, because just having an idea and turning it in for a school lesson, we don't necessarily want to do that. We want them to break down to something and then build a network of mentors. Can you follow through with this idea? That's what we mean by impact. I think that the relationships they're developing with a lot of the mentors, their own teachers, business leaders, we work with a lot of mayors, we even work with a lot of state reps. That is 100% going to have our students reconsider staying here. If you take a 17, 16-year-old seriously about some of their ideas, we've got data to show that they're wanting to stay in Indiana, whether that be for the university or they want to set up shop. I think the other thing that we have is we have a really great relationship. If you move past the second round, our students are required to meet with their local small business development center. And that has been a great resource for them because they start meeting other people in their own county, in their own region to help them move along from idea to possibly launching their business. Being able to identify a problem, I think everybody knows how to do that. It's called social media. For our students to have a problem, but then have it validated by sometimes experts in the field or just sometimes a teacher that goes, I believe in this, is that spark of I should really do this. And again, I was a teacher for several years. Getting a grade on something and saying I'm done is great, but getting an idea and saying I think I want to run with this and building that network of mentors, I think that's one of the reasons why we have so many great sponsors. These great leaders are seeing the talent and going, how can we keep working with you over the next several years? I think what gets me excited is we truly are getting students to see problems as opportunities and not just complain about it. Some of these students are using AI tools ahead of the adults. Some of these students are using technology because they're quite native to it. So the ability for them to start something, we've had a crazy last couple of years. We had 2 students get into Y Combinator. That's unheard of. We had 2 students to get into Forbes 30 under 30 before they turned 20. That's what gets us excited at a small level. At a big level, it's thousands of high school students reconsidering their mindset, reconsidering building a solution, reconsidering building a network, because we've had several students that, because they went in, their friends then the next year applied. Most schools we've been in, we double in size almost every year because the students who went before were reporting actually got a lot out of that. Whether they won competitions or they just got a lot out of it by the people they met and the things they did. But a lot of our students are paying it forward. And quite honestly, we started an alumni association because they all just kept hanging out with one another. And this alumni association, they're making intros for each other. They're building their own networks that are really impressive.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.